Decoden Cases. Welcome to my new studio. I know, she's glorious. This little corner is already just picking up steam here. But you may know me, I go live here on this YouTube channel as well as Twitch and TikTok. I usually do some decodenning, but today I'm going to be showing you guys some of the things that have changed, not just, you know, from the studio. Hey, studio tour is coming soon, definitely, but changed as in the supplies I use. I'm going to be showing you my new button machine. New as in I've been using it for over a year and she's a beaut, but I haven't updated you guys on my button machine. The last video that I have on this channel is from the previous one that I got from Amazon. Spoiler alert, don't get that one. Spend more money and get a really good machine. As well as the different Decoden creams that I'm using at the moment. I get asked a lot why I do not use silicone anymore. That's because I was getting some skin allergies, some headaches, some lovely scalp rashes. It was great. It wasn't great. But you know what is great? Finding stuff that did work for me. And I want to share that with you guys. So let's get started without further ado, right? Let's do it. So as I said, I am going to be showing you guys my new button machine. As I said before, the old button machine from Amazon, I do not recommend it, actually. I recommend this lady right here. She is from American Button Machines, which the sticker is on that side. There she is. She's a beaut. Very simple, pretty heavy. She does have the option for you to screw it down onto a surface, but I can't decide where it's going to live in this studio as of yet, so that's why it's not anywhere, and it's just mobile at the moment, which, you know, we all like a versatile lady, right? So I will be putting the camera down a little bit, and I'm going to show you guys how this machine works. Very similar to the last machine, but if you've never used a button machine, hey, this is the one for you. This is super simple, super easy, and it's really fun because you can make buttons for if you make phone cases like me, or just for fun, or to sell them, to put your own art on it, to put pictures of your family on it, to make your own custom, you know, buttons for your clothing or for your Ita bags, whatever you want. This lady can do it for you. So without further ado, let me move everything down here. So this is her button machine. Ta-da-da! American Button Machines. This company is great. They do have great customer service if you have any problems or any need to fix anything on your machine, any, you know, customer service stuff. They're great. I highly recommend them. As I've said, this machine is pretty pricey, but you are paying for something that's going to last you a very long time and is well made. And the materials that they have for purchasing on their site come in different sizes. However, if you want to do a different size, you would need a different machine that can do a different size pin. Mine does 1.25 inches, and it requires image that is 1.75 inches to put on here. And I print out these images already the size and shape that I need them for the buttons. So let me show you how to do your own buttons with your button machine. Most machines have the same components. You have the spot where the bottom of the pin is going to go. You know, the spiky thing, the danger side, right? Which you put with the little zigzag facing up. And the other component here, we put the metal thing. Do I know the actual words for these things? Oh, I do not. But you put that guy there. Next, you need to put your image. So I'm gonna put this already printed out guy right here. When you cut out your circles, you do not have to be perfect. However, I do suggest using scissors and not a hole punch thing that is 1.75 inches or whatever size you need. Because those hole punchy thingies, the metal blade in them always dulls, and then your paper is stuck with little fuzzies on the edges, and that's what makes your pins fail most of the time, especially if you have, like I had before, one of those Amazon machines. They are very, very finicky, specifically with the little fibers of the paper. So I suggest using scissors. A nice sharp pair of scissors never hurt no one. Yes, they did. Scratch that. Anywho, and then you put your little piece of Mylar on top. Now, the only times that I've ever made a mistake with this machine where the pins came out wrong was that I accidentally put 2 pieces of Mylar instead of 1. And that's because sometimes they get stuck a little together. It wasn't my fault, I swear. Anywho, you put those guys in there, and you start by pressing down on the side that has your image. And this makes it, ta-da, disappear. It's no longer there. It's actually inside of this compartment over here. It has been pressed up. It's magic. I don't know how it works. It just does it. Turn it around. Make sure it's aligned, obviously, before you do the cranky thing. And voila, we have a pin. Beautiful. Now, for my purposes, it does not matter that the little spiky part on the back isn't straight to the design. But if you need it to be straight to your design, then you would have to play a little bit with it. And then just try and remember which way, when you place that initial part in here, it's supposed to go so that it looks right. For me, it doesn't matter, but maybe for you it does. I am getting a new batch of materials to make pins, and they won't be pins. They're actually going to have a flat back, so I'll let you guys know how that goes, maybe in this video. Who knows? I don't know when they're arriving, but they are very quick to ship out materials. I found that whenever I'm running low, like I am right now, this is all I have left. She's so organized. I usually have them separated in 2 drawers, but since I'm running so low, I just put it all in 1 drawer, you know. Always moving. Okay, we needed, not moving, I was just moving from that remote. You know what I mean? I needed to simplify things. Don't judge me. Anywho, we have that there. Another thing I wanted to show you that has nothing to do with pin making, but has everything to do with decodenning is my new Decoden cream. So, I think I can adjust the camera here so that we can all see what we're doing. Alright, that's better. So, I've used a couple of different creams here, and I get them from a couple of different places. I used to use silicone that came in a tube that you would have to use a caulking gun to take out, and then I would mix it inside of the icing bags and pipe it on the cases. As I said, I was getting allergies, so we had to make a change. And that change became these pre-mixed colors. I still have to change the colors most of the time. Like, let's say a customer wants really, really hot pink and this isn't hot enough for them. I will still use what I used to use before, which was alcohol ink, acrylic ink, as well as mica pigments, which, let me just get those out for you in case you haven't seen them, in case you haven't seen my other video. Hey, alcohol ink, this is a yellow. It's a very, very neon yellow. It doesn't look it, but it is. We have mica pigments, and we have acrylic ink. So let's go over the difference between all the different Decoden creams that I use. So Decoden creams that's already been pre-mixed into a color is a little difficult to find. This is why I use so many different types. I use from really opaque, almost like this is called whipped clay, opaque colors, to shimmery, this one's already pre-mixed shimmer, to some that are already pre-mixed with chunky glitter in it. So let's start with the whipped clay. So this whipped clay, I'm pretty sure I have shown it. Not sure. Don't listen to me. Anywho, whipped clay, I get it from Michaels. You know where I did show it? I showed it in my last studio tour. From Michaels. It comes in very limited colors, unfortunately. Super easy to find, super easy to find. What's the word I'm looking for? You know what I mean. Accessible. She's a thesaurus. Whipped clay, it can be changed, however, it has to be with acrylic ink or by mixing colors together. It kind of limits your color choices though, because it comes in this lovely green, comes in fuchsia, pink, cyan blue, light blue, and mint. And that's it. Did you hear me say white? No! That means that you can't make white with this, and if you want to make black, what I was doing was mixing all the colors together and adding some black acrylic ink. Possible. Dries a little matte, not a little matte, dries matte, and very opaque. Next, I have these guys, honey cream clay. These dudes. also come in very, very limited color palettes. I got these guys from an Etsy shop, but I have seen them for sale on Amazon as well. Super expensive though. But they do come in white, but they do not come in black. The darkest color is this brown, which I do still use. My phone case actually has this brown. It looks very chocolatey, very yummy. However, it can sometimes come in like from the package a little dry. And I have had bad experiences where I ordered an entire set of these guys from a seller and they were all dry. They were all like so difficult to work with. My hands cramped up just using them. But when they're good, they're good. They're good. Not my favorite, but last minute, last moment, or for this brown, I'll still use it. Not able to change the color for these guys unless you're mixing them together. They're not super susceptible to the acrylic ink. They're not susceptible to mixing with anything else. Neither is the Michaels clay. I don't suggest intermixing materials with the clays. For the ones that aren't clays, these are Decoden jelly creams. Now, my educated artistic guess is that these are clear acrylic medium or something of the sort with mica pigments in them. And these guys, I get them, these are the shimmery guys. I get them from an Etsy shop called Northcraft Home. They're great. They are located in China, so if you're ordering small, I'm pretty sure the shipping's going to take a long time. Since I order such big batches, they kind of cut me a deal here. I am ordering a whole lot, so I sure hope that they're giving me a good deal in the shipping. But I do love this stuff. I have been using it. It's super easy to mix the colors together. It's super easy to add in either acrylic ink or mica pigments or alcohol ink, and they'll change colors lovely. They dry pretty well. They're not opaque, but they're not clear. They have kind of like an opalescence to them. They're great. And since they have the shimmer, they're always fun. The black, however, I didn't get it out here, but the black isn't super black. It's more of a gunmetal black, which is fine. A metallic black. I like it a lot. And 10 out of 10 on those. Let's rate these. Okay, so Michaels, 7 out of 10, right? These guys, the honey cream clay, let's give them a 4 out of 10. These guys from Northcraft Home, 10 out of 10. And last but not least, we have the ones that I mentioned that they have chunkier glitter. You can see it kind of in the sky. So, or in the black, here we go. They all have the same type of glitter, but again, I think this is acrylic medium in them is clear, and the pigment is also clear. So these are not opaque at all. Even if the white is actually clear, it just looks white while it's still wet. So if I wanted to add a different type of glitter in here, mixing these two guys together is super easy, and they mix together really well with the shimmery stuff from Northcraft Home. They come in much smaller packaging, you know, much smaller. These are 50 grams, these are 100 grams, and price-wise, I didn't even say where they're from. These are from Miniature Sweet HK. It's also, well, this is a Hong Kong-based company. The shipping from these people is gorgeous. It gets to me in like 5 days, all the way from Hong Kong. It's beautiful, and they always send me little cutie, little goodies. And here's a coupon code. Ta-da! Super cute. I suggest them not just for the Decadent cream, but also for all their little charms and gadgets and resin stuff. Super cute. As I said, easy to mix together. They mix great with the shimmery stuff. If I want to make the color less clear, as in more opaque, acrylic ink will do that. I'll talk about that a little more. Or mixing it with these guys will make it a little more opaque, but it'll still be a little jellified. When they dry, the Miniature Sweet stuff, the stuff with the big glitter, it is a little harder, like a little, not as squish. The stuff from Northcraft Home has a little squish. The honey cream clay, no squish. No squish at all. The Michael stuff, like a little bit, like almost like an eraser is how I describe this one. You know, one of those decorative erasers, like is it squished? Slightly. But it holds its shape really well. It's not to say that this stuff doesn't hold its shape, the Northcraft Home stuff. Anywho, what do I rate these guys? I would rate them a 9 out of 10. I still think these win. I do like the color choices that they have at Miniature Suite. I like that they have glow in the dark. I do not like that they are out of stock a lot, so let's put that at 8 out of 10 instead. Just because I purchased their entire stock and then they take a really long time to restock. Whereas for Northcraft Home, I tell them what I want, I literally DM them, they're like, on it, here's the invoice, I pay it. There's no like, oh, we're out of stock of this color. Like, it's always like, oh, you want 100 of those? Here you go. So that's another reason these are 10 out of 10. I haven't tried any of their other stuff that isn't the shimmery stuff, but I really, really, really like it. For the additives or the changatives or the, if I want to change the color look, I want it to be a little more dark, I want it to be a little more shimmer, right? Acrylic ink is opaque. It is going to make, if I am adding it to the jelly, right, it's going to make it opaque. The alcohol ink does not make it opaque unless you're using the white, which I have right here. I think this is the only one, at least of the Pinata line, that is an opaque color. Makes sense, it's white. The other ones are more translucent. Mica pigments, literally just ground up shimmer, right? Really, really fine, fine, fine shimmer. Comes in a bunch of different colors. Whatever you get is good. Pretty much, there's no, I can't. Same with acrylic and alcohol inks. It's all the same. I am not going to tell you that there's a brand that's better than another. This stuff will add shimmer, adds pigment, is good, is messy. So there's that, and you do have to test it with how much. If you use too much of this, it will mess with the consistency of your Decoden jelly cream. Right? How long do they last? So for example, if I made this lovely silver by mixing white and black, right? And I seal it back up with a knot or with a zip tie or with one of the little tie things that these guys come with. They last a very long time. They last just as long as the packaged stuff that I get from the shops. So that's good. This stuff, the honey cream clay, does not last. It does not last at all. There's no point in saving it for next time. That you have left over, it's a loss, pretty much. The Michael stuff, seal it up really well, and she'll do you good. Seal it up slightly not well, and she'll do it tough, but it's fine. Now, the worst part about all of these, they all lose a point. Here we go. Everybody lost a point. They're all wrapped in so much plastic, and it's plastic. It's not, you know, like it stinks. So that brings me to my, you know, what I can do is, I hate using the back that these come with, so, because they're tiny and you can't mix them, and they usually break. I'll show you one right now. These stink. This stinks. It's terrible. They're usually super flimsy. The stuff gets everywhere if you use it. You can't mix colors in here. There's no room. There's no room. It's gonna get all over you. So my solution has been to get biodegradable bags. These guys, I got them from Amazon, and I was getting some that were green color because it was all that I could find, but I found these that are clear. Restaurant wear. Yay! Biodegradable, 100% compostable. That's how I'm, you know, attempting to offset all of this dumb amount of plastic that is sent. I do reuse the bags that they do send me, like these clear bags. I use them to store up old, not old, but leftover, when it's worth it. When it's like just a little bit, I'm not gonna store that back up. But anywho, that is it. I do believe everything else is stayed the same, pretty much material-wise. You know, phone cases from eBay and Amazon, fabric paint, wherever I can find it, let's face it, and whatever brand I can find as well. And the cabochons and the little charms, It's, you would think that my collection has been growing from all these years that I've been doing this, but no, I use up about as much as I purchase. Which I'm actually going to be filming a unboxing of supplies that I get, so you're gonna see what that looks like, that mess. Probably gonna film it right now. I'll just change my outfit. You know, you're not gonna blame me. But anywho, thank you so much for joining me today. As I said, studio tour will be up soon. I'll give you guys a little sneak peek goal at the end of this video, since you've been so good and you've been listening to me ramble. That's it. I hope you guys have a great day. Remember, I go live every Tuesday and Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. And you can watch me make some lovely phone cases like this. Thank you so much for being here, and make sure you subscribe. And, you know, leave a comment down below. Which of the Decadent creams, which one of the Decadent creams is your favorite? Which one looks the best to you? And if you want to see these guys in action, check out my live streams. That's the best way to see these guys in action. I don't want to be wasting any material right now to show you, so you're just gonna have to trust me, or just go back and watch my live streams. They do stay up on YouTube and Twitch, so you can enjoy those there. Anywho, bye!